Hi, my name is Judy Robinson-Cox. I'm a photographer, and what I'm showing in this show, the pop art show, are photographs that do have some obvious pop influence. Seriously, I was in college and deciding whether I would be a painter or a photographer, and that's when I got really serious, and that was many years ago. I won't say how many, but it was way before digital. So I was in the darkroom all the time, and I loved it. I still do. The photographs that I'm known for are pieces that I photograph still lifes that I make up in my studio, and they're miniature, tiny miniature people that I set up in these different environments. Now, I'm showing 3 parodies of pop artists in the pop art show. One is Andy Warhol. This is his tomato soup factory. And as you can tell, that's a real can of tomato soup, and the miniature people in that picture are very tiny. Whoops, I don't have my box. Something else. All right, this is one of the tiny little painters that is down at the bottom here. So you can see that this is actually bigger than life size, this photograph. This is another photograph that's going to be in the show, and this is actually a parody of Salvador Dali, and the way I got started making this is I saw wax lips in a candy store and wanted to make something with the wax lips, so I looked up lips and art on the internet, and I found out that Salvador Dali had constructed a large sofa that looked in honor of Mae West's lips, which he was sort of obsessed with. So I thought, wow, that would be really cool. So I took the wax lips and I got a photograph of Mae West and set it up behind the lips. And then just to show that it really was a sofa, I put a figure on there and an artist that could or could not be Salvador Dali. And that's just a little picture of a rug. With pigs. Someone gave me a little pig, and I thought I just liked the way it looked, and I wanted to put it somewhere, so I had some asparagus, and I just had it like walking down the asparagus, and I started putting the pig on different kinds of vegetables and things. And then I got really kind of over the top with the pig. I made whole environments where the pig was stranded on a desert island and couldn't get off. And then I did it in the daytime and I kept it set up. And then at night, it was totally dark, and I shone the flashlight so that it was the same scene, but at night, with the flashlight made a moon over the island. So that was how I got started. And then I was showing them to Leslie from the PRC, whose name I forgot her last name right now, Brown. And she said, well, why don't you find some little people and really explore this further? So that's really what inspired me to start using people. I'm making a series of famous artists. Mm-hmm. So I did a Rodin, and I did Oldenburg, which is Oldenburg's clothespin, which is going to be in the show also. And I'm working on, but haven't finished, a Damien Hirst piece, which I'm not going to say what it's going to look like. You'll have to be surprised. There could be many different ways that could be made. And they're kind of parodies, but they're also poking fun at the artists a little bit, kind of in the spirit of pop art. And there is more, I would call this a photographic trompe-l'oeil, is that how you pronounce it? Where at first I try to fool the audience to thinking they're looking at a real scene of something. So in this case, the motorcyclist had a close encounter with a stem. The stem is actually on a red pepper, but in the background are little tomatoes. Those are cherry tomatoes from my garden. And that's another thing. If I use food, I like to use food that I can eat afterwards because I don't like to waste it.